What's up everybody, welcome to Bakun Moto. Today we're going to get the Sissy bar on the boss. Check it out.
Zaidi, Zaidi. Zaidi, what you say?
Alright, so I took off the old Sissy bar, which was really just a backrest for the pillion seat, but I left the frames that held it up. Now, these holes here are 7/16 or ½ inch, right about that size. The bolts that the Sissy bar came with are actually 1/4 inch. So we're gonna need to do a little bit of tinkering around to make them fit. The other thing that is also different is the space between these two holes is 1 inch, whereas the holes on the Sissy bar are 1.3 inches, or 1.3 inches, or whatever it is. So we'll also have to drill the Sissy bar to get the holes to line up. Okay. So in terms of things that we're going to need for the installation, obviously the Sissy bar itself. I'll post a link in the description for the eBay item that I bought. This is technically meant for a Sportster, but I managed to make it fit on here. So the Sissy bar comes with like I said, the 1/4 inch bolts with the one washer and a screw and a nut on the end. I also went to the hardware store and bought some of these 1/4 inch washers, 2 for each of the screws that come with it. There's 4 screws. And in terms of tools that we're going to need, a metal drill bit to make new holes into the bar. We're going to need some electrical tape to create spacers. Since I'm in Canada, Home Depot doesn't sell the metal spacers here, so I'm going to use duct tape to to fill in the emptiness in the gap. And the other things that we're going to need is a 10mm ratchet and a 4mm Allen key. So here we go. So first, let's begin with the drilling of the Sissy bar itself. I had already done this, and you can kind of see the holes on here. So the new hole is the one that's kind of slightly offset. Since I did this by hand, keeping the holes nice and straight and in the middle of the bar is kind of difficult, but whatever, it will work. Now they actually line up, so that's how much of a difference there was. The 2 closer holes, so the one that's offset and the one on the top, or actually at the bottom of the Sissy bar, actually line up with the holes here. And the one that's on top actually doesn't. So if we were to just kind of test fit this in here, there we go. We get the holes to line up. Now you can see the diameter difference with these holes. So we're gonna have to do some funny work with the screws in order to make them fit. So yeah. Onto the screws. So I've just test fitted everything, or rather the screws and the bar, and to kind of illustrate what I will be doing to the screws, I had to put them up just so you guys kind of get it. So if you put the screws, you can see they're way too small for these massive holes. So one, we're going to put the washers on them so that they actually don't go in like this one, but we're also going to wrap electrical tape on them so they actually fill up this space much better. Without it, if I put all 4 screws and even if I tighten them, the bar ends up doing this very easily. And that is just not safe. So we're going to wrap all the screws like this, and then we're going to mount them. So just as an example of what I'm doing with these screws is, here's one of the normal screws without anything on it. You can see it goes in and goes straight through. Now the wrapped screw, so yes, it has the washer on it so it won't go through, but it's also wrapped. So when you put it in, it actually doesn't wobble much either. Whereas the other one, even with the washers, if it were to go in, it can move all this distance. So that's what we're doing with these guys, just to get them to not move. And then when we put the Sissy bar on there, it will actually compress the electrical tape, so create an even tighter fit, and things shouldn't move anywhere. Alright, so after tightening everything, the Sissy bar is on, and that electrical tape made a big difference. As you can see, I'm shaking the whole bike. This thing doesn't move up or down. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty sure that the electrical tape is acting as Loctite on there as well. So pretty happy with the result. The bike looks pretty awesome. Now, for next steps, we're probably gonna look into either the exhaust or getting some 12 or 14 inch ape hangers, and yeah, get things going. Yeah, definitely pretty happy with the result. Bike looks good. Alright guys, so this episode was nice and short and sweet. The Sissy bar is on, not going anywhere. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to get notifications when new videos become available. Also check me out on Instagram at Balkanmoto 2018, where I post pictures of bikes that I see around town, pictures of the parts that I get before I've installed them, test fittings, little sneak peeks of the work I do here and there. And also make sure to check out balkanmoto.com, where I post articles accompanying some of these videos, where I give more pictures and details on what I've done. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and see you next time.